Good afternoon, Katian.
Good afternoon, Kitron. How are you?
I'm good. Your
That's good.
lighting on your camera bright today, man. Jeez.
But it's always been bright.
You look like you get some some nice LED in your background, man.
No, it's just my regular light. Is it too bright?
That, nah, that's good. It's perfect.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's
I was
totally
just about
perfect.
to throw
It's
something at the
perfect.
bulb and break it.
Yeah, it's perfecto. It's perfecto. You don't have to worry.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
So, how are you doing and how was your day today?
I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain.
That's good. Nice, nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
What about you?
Pretty good, you know, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Had some really good calls and stuff in today, so which was nice. Yeah.
Okay.
So feeling was feeling good about the day today. Yeah. So
Yeah. So good
welcome in,
afternoon,
guys.
everybody.
Come on in. Come on in.
Yeah. Good afternoon, guys. Hope you guys had a
All right, throw
pleasant
you
day
off.
today. A good weekend. It's Tuesday, the what? Today is the 20th
20th. Mhm.
of October. Wow.
Yeah. As I keep giving people the reminder and letting them know that the end of the month is like next week. It's like crazy. Every time we do a show, it's like I look at the date and it's like, whoa, November is
I,
almost
I'm not,
here already, guys.
I'm
Almost
not
here.
really worried about the end of the month. I want it to be the end of the damn year, so I could say I put 2020 behind me.
You and this wanted to push 2020 away, eh?
I know a lot of
Hey,
people
cuz,
can
come on in,
agree with
come on
me.
in, come on in, Kurt, come on in. I know a lot of people probably will agree to you, right? You're
Yeah.
right. Hi, Ian. Good night. Come on in. Thank you. And when you come on, guys, don't forget to share the live. Like, make sure you know you send it to the people that you know you're listening to stuff on Facebook to our show. Is We Ting Talk Show. Just share, 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 share. So come on in, come on in.
Yeah. Uh, so
So what do you
first
have
and
for us
foremost,
tonight, Kitron?
hold on. First and foremost, guys, I just wanna say a big shout out to our sponsor, which is Jab Jab Juve.
Oh yeah,
Jab
yes,
Jab Juve Toronto is actually our
yes.
sponsor
Thank you,
for
guys.
tonight. And if you actually
Yes,
want to be a sponsor for the show, just hit us up, man. Right? Hit me up. Hit up
hit us
Katian.
up, hit
Just
us up.
let me know. And if you know anyone that want to be a guest on our show, artist, producer, whatever it may be, just hit
Music
us up also.
director, teachers, lawyers, nurses, doctors,
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even the
anybody.
prime minister doing it.
We'll take him too. Yeah, yeah. We'll interview him. We have no problem with that.
Exactly, man. So whoever it may be, guys, you guys know anyone that want to have a story to share or whatever it may be, just hit us up. We're here for
Yeah.
very interesting topics. We have like about
Yep. And we're here for
three. We have
everyone.
we have like about three topics tonight.
Okay. Nice.
About three or four. I don't know if you want to start it to your topic that you had.
I just want to shout out somebody on the live right now. His name is Ian.
Okay.
Ian, thank you so much. I was speaking to him just a while ago, and very strong man in his pillar in Trinidad, and I just want to thank you. He's doing wonderful ministry work. Ian, thank you so much for giving me that call tonight. Ian Batiste. Yes. So come on in. Thank you. We welcome you to our show, Is We Think Talk Show. Enjoy the 2 hours with us. If ever it's for 5 minutes, that's fine. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share the live. Let people know what you'll tune into tonight, and yeah, let's have some conversation.
Yep.
So, Kitran, go ahead. Whatever topics you have, you can fire away.
Oh, you want me to start with my topic, or you gonna start with your
Why
topic?
you smiling so
Well, I'm asking you if you want me to start with my topic or your topic. Your
No, go
topic.
ahead. Yes. No, I don't have
Your
any topics.
topic.
All the topics are yours tonight.
No, 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 no.
All
You
is
have two
yours.
topics, so don't try that with me.
I don't have any topics, man.
All right. You know what I say, ladies first. Go with your topic.
I don't remember. I sent them to you. Okay.
No, no.
I think one of my topics was what is your life? What do you think you're living in your life's purpose? Do you think that whatever you're put on this earth to do, you are living in that life purpose? Do you believe that? That's one of my topics.
Well, I think we was all brought on this earth to serve a purpose. Some may
Mhm.
not have solved their purpose yet. Some may have. I don't think
Mhm.
I have solved my purposes yet, because
Okay. Okay.
I think when I actually do solve my purpose on this earth,
Mhm.
then the higher being above will do what he needs to do. That's
Okay.
just my
So, what do you
analogy.
think your purpose is? But what do you think your purpose is? What do you think?
What do I think? I think my
Yeah,
purpose
your
in
life
life is
purpose. What do you
teaching.
think? Mm.
Teaching.
Oh, and teaching
Yeah.
something in particular.
I,
You have like a specific
no, just teaching whatever I know, whatever knowledge
just
I know,
teaching one.
and I
Okay,
feel,
from life
yeah,
experience.
yeah. That's how
Okay.
I see it.
Okay, that's good.
Because you
Okay.
have a lot of people may not be willing to teach certain things that they know. A lot of
Mhm.
them would just like to keep it to themselves.
Right. Right. Right.
Wow. Well, they said they can barely
Yeah. Go
hear me.
ahead. I'm hearing you fine, so I'm not
Oh,
sure
you
if they.
guys hear me now? Are you guys hearing me better now?
Okay.
I don't know.
Thanks.
I hope they were hearing me a little bit better. Big up yourself,
Hi, Mr.
Good
Good
Move.
Moves.
Yeah, Levon. Yeah.
He has several purposes.
So I think, well, that's my purpose. That's the way I see it. What's
Right.
your
Right.
purpose? What?
Right. Um, mine's I think also mine's is teaching, supporting, encouraging, being a motivator, stuff like that. I think I have
Mm-hmm.
lived. I'm living it. I would say I'm living it because there's a lot of things that I do in like career, in terms of business, in terms of like entrepreneur stuff, like things that I'm doing right now. There's a lot of that. Um, remember I was telling. I don't know if you guys remember. I was always saying that I'm always been a curious person as a child. I always wanted to know. So my thing is always reading. My thing is always writing. So I'm always researching. I'm always looking. I'm trying to find ways to do things. I'm trying to, you know. So
Okay.
in the last few years, I think I have sat like just to say to myself, there is more. There's something that I wanted to do. Um, I
Mm-hmm.
had went back to school a few times, right?
Okay.
4 years ago, I went back to school, and people probably had looked at me and say, "Oh, why is she going back to school so much times or whatever?" But it's like when you feel like you just, I do get bored sometimes, but what I noticed is that I wasn't limiting like my full potential. I didn't think I was doing the things that I liked. So I always try to do things that I feel that is more on my scale of life. What I feel that somebody can, how would I say, can take from me. So like the
Okay.
same thing with you, your experiences and stuff or whatever. And I found a lot of things that I just found really fit with me and resonate with me as a person. So
Mm-hmm.
I tend to share that now more than before. So yeah, I think, to be honest, and just by praying and being like that soulful person, meaning that I know it within me, I pray a lot. I'm very spiritual, and I know that there's more that's coming, more that I'm doing. So I tend to, yeah, I believe that I'm at that place right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So Ian says living in his purpose now too. Yeah, yeah,
Well, yeah, he said
yeah.
he's living in his purpose right now. I wonder if you care to
Hmm.
elaborate on that.
Yeah. Ian, do you
Yeah,
willing
and
to
if you
share
care
more as
to,
to
yeah,
what you're?
yeah,
Mhm.
what exactly do you mean by you living in your purpose right now?
Yeah.
If you care to share
Yeah.
that with us, sure, why not? Yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing.
Good
Greetings,
afternoon,
greetings, Miss
Jackie.
Jacqueline. The thing is that too, mentorship. Like I've been doing a little bit of that here and there. I've been doing the motivational stuff. I've been doing the encouragement stuff. I do groups and other things that I have.
Okay.
Social work was a part of what I do. So I believe like even like as I was telling you guys a few weeks ago, I do the men's group. I do certain things. My stuff is just a motivational person, a supportive person, something that's I feel that people need, not just people, but men need a lot of support on and encouragement and stuff. So I tend to do a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're listening to see anybody else that believe that they're living in their purpose or is looking to find what they're good at or what they feel that God has put them on this earth to do or their true call into life, not just working from Monday to Friday and not finding a balance or a pleasure in doing what they're doing and enjoying what they're doing. Like, do you feel like you're living your purpose? Do you feel that this is what you're called to do? Or you just don't know and you just don't know how to find it or you just don't really care. I mean, some people may not care either, right?
Well, I just
Some
say a
people may
lot of
not care
people.
because they be like, oh, I'm just here.
Yeah, well, some people, you know what they feel? Oh, well, they're alive. So that's just it. They have like no motive, nothing to live. Like get up to in the morning and say, well, you know what? That's my purpose
Hmm.
in life. That's my goal. That's my aim. I want to do this. I want to do
Hmm.
that. But a lot of people don't even
Right.
see it that way. They see it
Yeah.
as they get up in life and they're breathing and oh well, that's my purpose
And
in
then
life.
that's more than enough.
Yeah.
Um, One of my cousins, he died when he was 36 of cancer, right? His mom died when she was 33 of cancer. So when he was 13 years old, his mom died. Now, one thing I remember he said to me, and he said to us in the hospital bed, do not live with regrets. Do not die lonely and find what you're good at. Leave a legacy behind. And I think it's 9 years this year. And I think it's like that resonate, that stayed, you know?
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. So it's like I believe that we have more. We do have more because we all are gifted in many ways than one, and we just sometimes just sit on it. And I think sometimes too it has to do with being scared, do not want to be ashamed, do not want to be judged, do not want to be singled out, do not want to have fingers pointed at us, do not want people think we're better than the other person kind of thing. So we kind of hold ourselves back because we're worried and we're scared that others are going to look at us that way. But guess what?
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
keep saying that. Whether I'm speaking to anybody out there and they can understand what I'm saying and that can resonate with them. It doesn't matter what you do in life, fingers are going to be pointed at you. It doesn't matter what way you go in life, somebody's going to talk about you. It doesn't matter what you do, somebody's going to want to judge you. Be it the way you look, be it the way you speak, be it the way you walk, be it the way you whatever. So at the end of the day, find what you're good at, find what bring peace to you, find what bring balance to your life, find what you love, and you know, develop that area in your life. You just never know. You just never know. And don't go after money. Think that money is gonna be your sole purpose for living. No, you'll be chasing money for the rest of your life, and you'll never find money. And when you do find money, you're not happy. Find what you're good at. Find what your
Hmm.
sole purpose is. Find that was something that you can make an impact in someone's life, something that you can change in your life. You know.
Yeah.
And the thing that I speak to people about right now is self love. A lot of times, we think about other people so much. We think about, we're doing so much for people. We're doing so much for people's lives and all that stuff. And somebody had said in one of the groups that I was in, I just want somebody to make me happy. That hit me so hard. It's like someone to make you happy.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
you
like a
got to make
toy. I can
yourself
give you
happy
a toy.
first.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like I'm giving you a toy. Happiness is not My happiness is not your happiness. What I find that is comforting to me is not going to be comforting to you because we're two different individuals. So my
Yeah,
happiness is not going to be
exactly.
your happiness, right? Me learning who I am and knowing who I am and loving myself is the ultimate goal for me, right? So that's why I keep telling people happiness is not like giving somebody a box of chocolate or giving somebody, you know, it comes from the core, it comes from the heart, it comes from the inside of you, you know?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
self love is number one. Once you have that in you,
Yeah.
you can share it, you know, with someone. You can, help somebody else be a certain way and whatever. You can encourage somebody to be a certain way, but you can't give happiness. Oh, this person is with me and they make me so happy. You're happy the person is around you. You're happy and glad that the person is there sharing time with you, and that's important. I think we look at a lot of things differently. Sorry, guys, I feel like I'm just talking, and nobody's responding. Unless Kitchen is not showing me who is interacting.
Uh,
But yeah,
yeah, because I don't want you distracted. Yeah.
no, I'm not distracted. I'm good.
Yes, you are.
So yeah, so everyone
Whenever
just
I
come
do,
on in
what,
and
whenever I
share.
put up one or two comments, you get distracted. So that's why
I just I
I let the
agree with
comment.
them, and then I
No, no,
continue
no,
and
no.
stuff, and then I
Well,
comment, and then
no, because sometimes when I
you're
post a
terrible.
comment, it will cut off to what you're saying, and you don't remember what you're saying.
All right, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. So I'm done.
You understand? All right. So
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I know you're done. I know you're done. That's okay.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Ian.
See, same thing I said. Anyways,
Well, I was done, right? I was done,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
See,
yeah,
you
yeah,
see,
yeah.
you see.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
So, Miss Jacqueline, do you think that you're put on this earth for a special purpose, and do you think you're living in your purpose? Do you feel that way? I'm asking all who's on there. Mr. Levon, Mr. Good Vibes, Mr. Good Move says he has multiples, So let's get to interact and try to, bring the conversation out so that we can have a really nice topic, a nice decent conversation where people are, saying how they feel and all that stuff. Share with us. So what's holding you back, Kitchen, from living in your purpose? So what do you think that you could do differently? Because you're saying this
What
is
I
something that you
think
want
I
to
can
do.
do differently right now.
Yeah, because yeah. Are you doing it right now, or do you think that you have more time that you want to take your time and build that?
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think I'm
asking to
doing
figure out.
everything right now. I don't see
All
anything
right,
holding
all
me
right,
back
awesome.
from what I want to do, my purpose,
Okay,
and that
awesome, awesome. That I just wanted to know if
because I
you're actually there already in that purpose. Yeah.
yeah because I actually push myself to the limit. I don't think I can
Yes,
push
you do.
myself
I
anymore.
know.
Yeah, I don't think I can
No,
push
that's
myself
good on you
anymore
then.
though.
No, don't say that. You just put a limit on yourself there right there. See?
No, 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 no. I
See?
didn't
You
put a
just
limit
cap
on
that limit. You
myself.
say you don't think you could push. Yeah, you just say you don't think you could push yourself anymore to any limit. That's
Yeah,
it. You
because
think you're at
I
that
think
limit.
I already buck. You understand?
Be
I already
limitless.
reached that limit.
There's always more to learn. There's almost always more to
I'm,
go. There's always
hold on,
there's
hold on, hold on, hold
listen.
on, hold on. I never said there is nothing anymore to learn. I never said that. I'm
But you
willing
say
to
you think you
learn.
reach your limit, so I'm confused. Okay, go ahead. Explain. Sorry.
Of not learning, I didn't say learning.
Hmm. Yeah, but you say you think you reached the limit already to where you are.
Yeah,
So I'm saying is that you cap your limit as to
of sharing my views, of sharing what I was
now we
brought,
getting somewhere.
of sharing what I
Right,
was put on this earth to do. My
right.
purpose was to
Okay.
just
There's a whole.
share. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
like my wisdom.
So do you see
That's what.
yourself?
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was saying, do you see yourself wanting to have like a mentorship program? Do you see yourself doing that?
Um. Yeah, I can see myself doing that,
Hmm.
but
Right.
a lot of people may
I could
not
see
be
it too.
willing to learn. whoever is willing to learn, I don't mind teaching.
Exactly. Thank you.
Because some
Well spoken.
people,
Well said.
there are some people that don't have open ears out there.
Mm-hmm. And an open
And
heart
I
because
always
they
say it
think
doesn't
that.
matter what you do in life,
Mm-hmm.
there's always
Be
this
open
space
minded.
right there, that little gap for learning.
Mm-hmm.
You never
Yeah,
you're never
absolutely.
too old to learn anything new in life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Amen to that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because you can, the youngest child can teach you something. The oldest person
Not
can teach you
because
something.
even today I was listening
You know?
to a certain individual and they was
Yeah,
talking and they
sure.
said we was talking about music
Mm-hmm.
and they said, "Oh well, they don't need to practice." And I goes, "What do you mean you don't need to practice? Of course you don't need to practice. It doesn't matter what you do. You,
Mm-hmm.
it's a
Do
learning
in life,
process. You
you have
learn
to continue.
something
It's a,
every
yep,
single day.
every day. Absolutely.
It's like
And not just the matter of learning every day, but you have to have that willingness to learn as well. Because you know, there's
exactly,
some people, as you said, they just want to be stuck a certain way, and they don't feel that what they already know is what they know, and they feel that's it. That's like gold. But then somebody else might come around and say, "Oh, you know, when you put the bass to this, it doesn't make this sound like this. Could you do it this way?" And somebody say, "Oh God, this sounds." So you know, somebody already feel that they know and they're stuck that way. But the minute time somebody else come and tell them, then it make a big difference.
yeah, because it's the
Yeah.
same thing. Like, for example, you being in the army, right?
Hmm.
You don't have to shoot shoot a gun. That doesn't mean you don't
Hmm.
have to train.
You always have to. Always.
You still have to train.
Always. Hmm.
You
Always.
can be doing it for 20 years. You
Hmm.
still have to train.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. So when
Yeah.
the person
This
said,
is true.
"Oh
Yeah.
well,
Absolutely.
I don't need to practice," I go, "Okay, well, stay there. You're
Yeah.
gonna get left behind."
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Even if it's same thing like you being an artist, you still need to rehearse.
Always.
You cannot
Always.
you can be singing that song for 200 times before. You still need to rehearse
Yeah.
the song.
True. True.
Yep. That's why
True.
you see a lot of there's a lot of artists out there that you see they like they're lip syncing and all that stuff because
Mhm.
a lot of them don't take the time to
Mhm.
rehearse or practice and do this and that.
Yeah.
So they actually
Yeah.
because
And
there is
fine
some
tune the
art.
craft
Yeah,
and get better at everything.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's what these artists they even
Absolutely.
forget their own lyrics in their song.
True. Yeah, I think we spoke about that a few weeks ago. And it's true. It happens. It happens,
Exactly.
right? Then you don't use it, you lose it. I mean, and it's true. You have to keep fine tuning your craft no matter what you are. As a teacher, you got to continue taking courses to get caught up with like curriculum and stuff. A doctor, you got to
Exactly.
continue going through your doctor stuff. You got to rethink your license. You got to go and do other stuff. Medicine is changing constantly, and then we know that, right? Um, a nurse, a lawyer, a doctor, everybody. When they do the bar exam, that doesn't mean because they get their license or they're really licensed for being a lawyer, it stops there. No, they got to continue. So yeah, you're right.
Exactly. You have to
Learning is
continue.
learning is a lifetime. How would I say it? A lifetime, whatever. I wouldn't necessarily say challenge, but a lifetime thing. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, Kitran. If you want to do the next topic, we can go ahead.
The next topic is your topic.
Kitran, I don't remember the next topic I said. I swear,
You don't
I
remember
don't.
your
I
own
don't remember the
topic.
second one.
You come like some
No,
artists. You ain't doing no practice.
I lose my crap a lot.
Well, I thought you wrote down the topic.
No, I actually just sent it to you, and that was it. It was off my head, and then I sent it to you. To be honest, and because it's on my phone, these things just always go haywire with me. It's always
Okay. All right.
I
So
touch something, and I might.
Hold,
Mhm.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me get the topic.
Yeah, it's true, Ian. Sometimes they don't tap into what's available, and then they lose focus. So it's the same thing with everybody, you know. Just the same way, as I said, everybody. Once you keep learning and you keep upgrading yourself, and you want the best for yourself, you're gonna want to keep doing what it takes to keep sculpturing that, craft. You want to keep it fresh all the time, because as you know, everything changes. Things are changing every day, and like,
Okay, so your next topic was, what if you could have changed anything in your life?
oh,
What would you change?
hmm
Mm. What would I
if I could have
change?
changed anything in my life, what would I change?
What would I change? What would I change? What would
Oh,
I change?
okay. Um, I
What
would
would
have
you change?
changed my procrastinating. Yeah, I would have changed my procrastinating ways for the last maybe 10 years. I procrastinated a lot on a lot of things. I mean,
What?
maybe it's just the right timing for a lot of things now, but I think I had procrastinated more, maybe about 10 years. I wanted to do some schooling, and I think that's why I had went back 4 years ago. I wanted to do social work for the last while, and I always saying, yeah, yeah, I'll go back to school. My last son, so if it was about 10 years, he would have been about 6, and I would have been, working and trying to, you know, keep the home and all that stuff. And I think I procrastinated a lot because I used to think, oh, he's young, I don't want to leave and have to be in school constantly. I have to be worried about having to study and da 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 da. And I think that was one of the main factors, procrastination. If I had to change that, I would have changed the procrastinating ways that I had. Yeah.
Would that be the only thing you change?
Well, there's something that I could think of that I know I would have liked to do differently. Um, I'm thinking
You thinking?
things I would have liked to change. Yeah,
I,
that
you
one
know
came on the top of my head,
that
like I mean
yeah,
procrastination.
that has never came to me though. As to what I would
No,
want to change if I had to
hmm
change certain things in life
or
right
even just
now.
do it differently, I guess. Yeah,
Uh wow.
I know. Yep, yep, yep. And I think it might be a big factor for a lot of people too. It's like you want to do something, but you hold yourself back, and I think that's what it is. I held myself back. I get in my way. I did get in my way a few times, yeah. And now I see myself in the last 3, 4 years just keep taking all those leap of, just keep head first, you
Uh-huh.
know. Yeah, I'm just showing up for myself now. It's more like me doing me. Good night, come on in. It's just me doing me now and not thinking about the what ifs anymore. I'm getting out of my own way, I'm not
Right.
being I'm not being my biggest enemy anymore. I'm just doing that bold, courageous move. That's why my thing behind this says be bold and courageous. And I love that.
Yeah,
I just go for it now.
I think if I had to change anything in life,
Mm.
I would become a politician.
I'll vote for you.
Why you laughing so?
No, you have my vote. You have my pencil. You have my vote.
I don't understand why you laugh. I don't understand why you laugh.
No, no, because I wasn't expecting that part.
Why?
I thought
Why
it was
not?
something else, but I don't know. But no, I'm not saying no. I'm not, Ketran. I'm not saying no. I just said I wasn't expecting the politician part to come out. Maybe that's why.
Why not?
Okay. Where would you have run for politics? Canada
Where?
or Grenada? Yeah, I
Grenada.
don't think it matters. Well, where? Grenada.
Grenada.
Grenada. Okay.
I think I would
Okay.
make I think I would make a better politicians than half of them that is in politics in Grenada.
Hey, yeah, listen. Listen, the mind, listen, if you put your mind to it, man, and you have the support, yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. But as I said, the politics thing, I didn't expect that. So that is why it kind of threw me off there. It's like, politics?
When
Oh, wow.
you gotta
Okay.
think outside the box sometime, you know.
Absolutely. When it comes to you now, yes. Yes.
What I mean when it comes to me?
But no, because sometimes you
If
come with the
if
random things. I think last week you did that to me, and I was like, I was so shocked.
okay,
Like,
okay, all right.
yeah,
So
but
let me
that's
ask you a
good. That's a
question.
good thing. It's a good shock. It's a good shock.
If
No,
you're
don't
co-
take it back. You don't understand.
i-
It's a good shock.
if
You know, like sometimes you see
this
you're talking to someone,
hold on.
right?
You see what
And
you're
certain
doing
things
right
you
now?
might see about the person.
Hold on. What you're doing right now, right? The career that you're doing right now.
Right.
If you had a different career,
Yeah.
what would it be? If you had to choose a different career.
It would have to do with people for sure. For sure. For sure. Um, a different career. I wanted to be a teacher. See, again,
Exactly.
teaching is always a part of just,
I
yeah.
can't see you. Uh,
Teaching anybody, I'm being serious, really. Even I'm laughing. Look at that. You mean that? You can't see me being a teacher? I was a teacher. I was a teacher for preschoolers. I said, did kindergarten. Yeah,
what did those
preschoolers and
kids
stuff.
say? What did those kids
We're
actually
just
say?
having fun. It didn't matter. No, it did not, Kitron. It did not matter. We were just
No,
having fun.
no. Well, I'm just curious to actually know what the kids actually said when you was a teacher.
No, it was just fun. It was just fun. It was just fun. It
You
was
see, a
just
lot of
fun.
people thinking about politics,
Yeah.
but when you're running for politics, you have to be a good liar, you know. You have to be able to lie because if you
You
can't
have to
lie,
be able
you're
to
not gonna
lie.
make it.
You have to be able to bend the truth a lot. You have to be a good
So,
storyteller.
someone
Yes.
asked me, like, who lied the most?
Hmm.
Mechanic, liars,
Wow. Wow.
uh, tailor,
Politician, tailors.
politician, who lied the most? That one they had to answer.
It is hard to answer because they fall very close. They fall like maybe like a point one, point two, point five. Yeah, they're all
No,
there
but
together. Yeah,
who do you think lied the
that's
most?
tough though. Wow, it's a tight race. It's a very tight race because think about it. When you go to the mechanic and he tell you, "No, man, that's not what you know." Listen, I found this and I found that. Yeah, that gonna be about two more $100.
Not
Listen,
even
you know
that.
how much times I check your shocks and your shocks bad?
Not even that. You're gonna go to the mechanic
Mm.
and you would actually go to the mechanic to say, for example, do some work on your radiator, right? He's
Something
gonna do,
simple.
he's gonna do the work on the radiator, but he's gonna touch something else. So you have to come back to the mechanic. Okay, need more.
Oh God, Lord.
And
Oh
sometimes you
man.
wonder, but how does a tailor
Hmm.
lie though?
By giving away your cloth,
Giving
giving
away
away a
what?
piece of material, a piece of material to somebody else.
No, I
tell
don't
you,
think. No,
tell you, don't
that
remember
can be
where you
the
put it.
reason.
Oh, oh yes. Well, I don't know how. I don't know, but I
I
know
think you have to do
from
with your
experience.
size. I think you have to do with your size.
Oh, like cutting the material wrong.
Yeah, well, he must. He has to be.
Listen. we had material for school skirt back home,
They
and you
never
go
measure
and
it good.
the person tell you, not just a measurement, they tell you, oh, you're sure you brought your material to me? You're sure you brought it when I tell you to buy how
No,
much and
but
how much you had?
i-
And you go and your piece, your material is shattered and smaller than what you originally brought.
because
Because
when you because you taking extra piece in your material.
oh, they know they want to use half of your material and they tell you, instead of 2 yards by 4.5 yards, and you're like, a school skirt go cost 4.5 yards? And then yeah, you have to fold it to make pleats and but 4.5 yards just for a small child to go to school and half of the material gone. Yeah. So I
Wow.
mean, people do things, people do things. You have to sometimes look at it and just laugh and say, boy, go with God.
Hmm.
Because people do things. I'm telling you, people do things, man. People do things. I
People
remember I was
actually do
watching
things.
something that somebody went and brought their material to a tailor and they had to sit there with a cutlass because, they tell you come back next week, come back
Yeah,
Thursday,
yeah,
come
yeah,
back
yeah,
Monday,
yeah,
come back
yeah.
Sunday. hmm
Hmm.
So it's like certain things you have to, life, Life funny. So yes,
Yeah.
people, anything in your life that you believe you would like to change, that if you had a chance to change, it doesn't have to be anything great, just something simple and made to look at and you say, oh, I wish I've done, or given the time I have, or given whatever, or given the circumstances in life, this was something I would have liked to change.
Hmm. All right. So
You're still thinking,
no,
or you don't have anything to change? You don't have anything that you want to change, you said. Okay.
I told you what I wanted to change. I wanted to become a politician.
Oh, yes, a politician.
Yeah.
I forget. Oh, they wanted to become a politician. Okay. Well,
I,
it's not too late though. It's not too late because in the states, politicians are
not
being put into like um the White House at 70 something, and
no, no,
I
no, no,
mean
no, 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 no.
you're a
It's too
very
late.
young man, meaning that
It's so no. It's so late for me.
it's never too late. It's never too late.
Listen,
Too late is
I
when you're
said it.
dead.
I said
Never
it's
too
too
late.
late for me. I
How
know
old is
it's too late.
Trump right now? Trump is in his 70s. How old is
But
Romney?
Trump, don't,
Romney? Why is this? What is his last name? Yeah,
Biden.
yeah, in his 70s. Biden,
Yeah. So
Romney. Where Romney is in
them
Trinidad?
soon dead. That and them soon dead, man.
So they're in their 70s, and they're in politics and they're going into the White House. So I mean, it's never too late.
Yeah, for me, too late. Trump and them can lie. You think Trump could lie?
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
They do it all the time. He do it all the time. All the time. Constantly. You listen to his speech or you listen to
Trump don't
anything that
lie.
he's on the
Listen to me.
or he said he don't lie. No, that's fine. He said he don't lie, but that's
He,
okay.
he,
He can say he
to
don't lie, but it's
to
okay.
me,
I
to
said he
me,
lies all the time.
that that this is
Hmm.
just my opinion. People don't have to agree
Hmm.
with me, but I believe whatever Trump says, whatever comes out of this man's mouth
His mouth is the truth.
is the
That's
truth.
how he feels.
Is it is the way a typical American would think. A lot
And
of them
speak.
think same way like that. So he only saying what they would think. He's not lying. He's
Yeah,
telling
he's
them
saying what they thinking.
exactly.
That's true too. You have that's the truth. I agree with that. The only thing is that when certain things is written and he comes back to say it in like let's say a month time and if somebody was to cross reference and I say, oh, you said, then you get the stories all over. That
Hmm.
I don't
Hmm.
understand.
Hmm.
I don't understand that.
Not
Ian said
yet.
it's never too late for nothing. See?
Now it's too late for me. Me going politics? No.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that if you want politics now? What's wrong?
In
You'll win. You'll win.
in 6 years I will be 50. So you know what I mean? Can't go in
That's
politics.
okay.
You mad?
Why not? What's wrong with that?
You okay?
Yeah.
Yes, people. I'm 44 right now. Why you laughing so?
something that something that you always been hiding. Look, there's his age, people.
What
There's
do you
his
mean?
age.
Yeah, normally I don't
I
share
don't
my
think you
age.
that thank you. See? See?
I know I
I said it.
actually do look younger than 44.
You
It's
look
the
younger than your age,
genes.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
genes.
okay. Well, you got good genes.
Yeah,
Bless you on
yeah,
your genes. You
yeah.
got good genes.
Not them tight jeans.
Not the tight ones, the regular fit ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You see, there Ian go.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
A
think
lot of people
Trump would
said the
win,
same
and I
thing. Yeah.
actually believe that he would win
Yeah, I
again.
think yeah. I think
A lot of people say, "Ah, he's
so
not
that
gonna
would be
win."
what his third that would be his
I believe
third
that he's
term,
gonna
right?
win.
His third
Yep.
term?
Hmm?
His third one?
What?
His third
Ter-
term.
you only allow two terms.
Two, so that's his second term. Why am I thinking I don't know. Okay, sorry
That's
people.
he only had his
Wrong
first term.
information.
They only allow
He
two
only had
terms.
one. Well, you see? It just
President
seems like he's been in
only
there
allow two.
forever. no, it's like he's only been in there forever.
Not like the Canada Prime Minister. He could be in there for 20 years.
Yeah, even in the Caribbean and other places too, right?
Yeah.
hmm I don't know. I just, wow, really. As I said, I just felt like he's been in there forever. I'm
You
being
find
honest.
so?
Yes,
I find that 4 years is gone fast.
went fast. I think it just felt like he's been there for like two terms already.
Well,
I don't
this is
know.
gonna
It's
be his
just,
second term.
I know, but I'm saying to me, it felt that way. So, yeah. Okay.
Really? In
Yeah,
2020,
I know.
COVID-19 doing a lot to a lot of us, boy.
I guess so. I guess
Jeez.
so. Yes, guys, come on in. Be interactive.
All
Come
right.
on. Let's go. Let's go.
So one of my topic
Oh, your topic. Okay.
was, how do you feel about sending your kids out to Halloween during this COVID-19?
For me, mines are
Knowing
big
knowing that the
people.
cases are high out here.
Cases are higher.
Yeah.
Mine's at home.
So
They're big and they're big people, so it's not like
no, but what do you feel safe
yeah, I
sending your
know. For other
kids?
people that have younger kids and stuff.
Like
No, I said me. They're not in. They're not bothered with that. That's mm-mm, they don't really care about that.
for, first off, do you believe in Halloween?
No,
No? Why not?
because I just don't think there's like a how would I say it? A true meaning, a true representation behind it is like more of a pagan thing. It's just like, okay, we have it like this. It's supposed to represent the dead. It's supposed to represent the da 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 da. And there's like a lot of whatever's behind it. So I just,
But hold on. Is Halloween supposed to represent the dead?
hmm
How so though?
you don't know that's what it represents.
No, I know that's what we grew up in the Caribbean. That's what they teach us back in
Grenada,
the
All
in
Saints.
Grenada with the All Saints.
They pray for
But
the souls
here,
to. They
Halloween
pray for
here
the
is
souls to.
different. Halloween here is different though.
Yeah, and then they talk about the souls not being at rest, and they talk about the souls are
Where?
walking and roaming the earth with us on that night.
Where?
Not
On
America.
Halloween night?
Not America. Yeah.
Come
Why do you
on,
think they dress up like goblins and they dress up like skeleton and they dress up like whatever? That's what they represent. That the souls is not at rest and the souls are walking the earth at the same night with the What do you think Halloween means? What do you think it means, Kitron? No, I'm asking. What do you think it means?
I just think it means evil. That's what
In
I
a
think it
nutshell.
means, evil.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Well, I don't really believe in Halloween anyway, so
Maybe. Yeah,
yeah, I'm not a strong believer in that shit.
yeah. Plain and simple. Yeah. Yeah, with all this stuff going on too and all this COVID stuff, I think a lot of people too are not gonna want to do it because kids are gonna be coming to the door and stuff. People are not gonna want to send their kids out there with all this stuff going on and the cases are high, especially in Ontario and Peel and stuff. I don't think a lot of people don't want to do
Yeah,
much
but
of that. But then again, kids are pretty been they've been home, so you could do it at home if you feel like it. I mean, you have young kids who want to do hiding of the treats in like the house and the backyard and other stuff, and let them do whatever at home.
yeah, but I was watching on the news. I think it was earlier today, and
Mhm.
I heard the premier say, "Oh well, we're not gonna stop Halloween. The kids can
Mhm.
go out, and
Mhm.
but we don't want them going from door to door. So if you don't want them going from door to door, how
Because you
them
know
are go?
what?
I don't understand how they gonna get the
Because
candies if
families
they're
are
not
gonna
gonna.
families. Yep. Families are gonna still buy candies. Families are gonna still do a little bit of trick or treating here and there. They don't. I don't think they're gonna. A lot of people gonna go out as I say, but a lot of people gonna still have their kids doing a few little bits and pieces.
Yep. But remember how much kids can do that social distancing for trick or treating
It's true.
because there is gonna be a lot of people. Right. For example, you have like some buildings, like apartment building.
Mhm.
Normally they have like I
Mhm.
think like they will put like a big basket with the candies and stuff, and they
Yeah.
have one
In the
person
lobby.
there, yeah, in the lobby,
In the
and all the
lobby
kids
doing the.
come there and get the candies and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much social distancing you can have between that? Even when you
Yeah,
go to
that's true.
someone's
But then
house,
again, too, they might do
you
like.
you think actually
Mhm.
when you go to someone's house, you're thinking about social distancing? Those kids,
It's true. Everybody running up to the door at the same time.
everybody want chocolate
On candy, yeah.
and candy. You understand?
Mhm. Hmm.
Especially you. You want your
It's
chocolate
it's
to eat.
it. No man, I'm trying to be good, man. Don't do me that. I'm trying to be good. I'm telling you.
I'm not. I'm
I
not
ain't have the
saying
greatest,
nothing.
eh?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I'm try my best, man. It's not perfect, but I'm trying to stay on track.
So do you see yourself sending the kids to trick or treat?
No, a big 16-year-old and a big 22-year-old. Where they going to go trick or treat?
What are you talking about? When I was 17, I went trick or treat,
You still go trick or treat.
but I find
But
I
then
was too
again,
big.
you probably may not look your age at the time. So I
No.
mean, you could get away with it. My cousin was 24 when she had her daughter, and she went trick or treating and she dressed up. And when she came home, we were all laughing because she had her daughter already. I mean, she looked like a baby. She's very young in face and everything, and she got away with it. And she came home with a big thing of candy. I mean, we're looking at her like, "You're a mother."
So so what did she do with the candies?
Oh, she sent them in barrel. She sent it back home. Before we made
And
barrel? Oh
and
yeah. She's like, pass those and send them to the. Yeah.
what's what I think is gonna be the scariest part?
Mm.
Like with these candies, after the kids and them get the candies, you know, how much of them is actually gonna wait until they get home to like say
A lot of kids
wash up?
don't. You see them? You probably see
watch
them
out the
outside eating
plastic
candies before
or
they
the
even got to the
wrap.
house.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Mhm. Mhm.
So how much of them is actually
Yeah, you
gonna
probably see them even
wait
eating
till they
candy
get
outside.
home to do that?
I know. Maybe not a lot. Just a handful, maybe a few. Right, Caution, come on in. Welcome, welcome. Come on in.
Yeah, big up yourself, Caution, the icon. Still gotta link you on that, man. Mr. Wilson, MC Cat.
But this MC Cat thing now is that inside joke, right? I ain't always
Yeah,
MC Cat, MC Cat.
that-
Hmm.
well, he's MC Cat.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
You know what I think? I think we need to do a interview with MC Cat. What do you think?
Yeah, that'll be nice whenever you're
Why,
ready.
why not? We should do a interview with MC Cat, man.
Yeah, yeah,
DJ Ricky song.
absolutely.
MC Cat, what do you
Yeah.
think? Whenever they're ready, let us know the journey of MC Cat, DJ Ricky song.
Hmm. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Man, ask if there's a
You
reverse
could create one.
costume.
That'll be nice. Create one. Create one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Create one and come on in.
So, what do you think about the premiere closing gyms?
Um,
Hold on. Closing gyms,
mhm.
but having dance facilities open,
Dance facility. When you say dance facility, like
or places where you can
dance
have dance
studios.
classes.
Yeah, dance
So
studios. Yeah, dance
well,
studios.
it's
Okay.
studio. It
Hmm.
comes similar to a gym because
Yeah,
it's
dance studio.
almost the same exercise
Yeah,
that they're doing.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they're closing gyms, but they have like dance
Hmm.
studio open. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it is the same thing as you said. It's like you have the same contact, and then the kids are, and it's most a lot of times there's a lot of kids in those studios that go to the dance class and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You might have to. It's like it's the same contact. To be honest, it's the same contact because I mean, with gym and stuff, you have adults going to the gym, so they're more aware of like the social distancing and stuff and whatever. But then when you're in a dance class, it's younger
Mm-hmm.
kids. Yes, you might get adults dance classes and stuff, but I think if you were to close the gym, close the studios as well, the kids' studios or the dance studios. Yeah,
Yeah,
because as I
that's what
say,
I
it's more
thought.
adults in the gym, and you can be more cautious than if you were to see people that okay, let's say you mark off, you have 10 treadmills. You're not going to have all the 10 treadmills operating at the same time. You probably might have about three or four and block a few off, and yeah.
Uh huh.
So
Uh huh.
my take is that they should have kept the gym open where it's more adult facility. And yeah, just my take. So if you're closing it, you should have closed the dance studios too.
Yeah, I actually think that like they should close the dance studio as well.
Yeah,
Because if you do it for one, you have to do it for the other.
do it for all. Yeah, yeah.
Because even look, they even close strip clubs and stuff, and the
Well,
strippers are actually
yeah,
mad.
because they gotta make their dollars.
But they gotta
They gotta
work.
make their money.
There's no there's no
They're
curve for
workers
them.
just like everybody else. Hmm.
Exactly.
Bills gotta pay. Kids gotta go to school. Food gotta
Bills
be
gotta
bought.
pay. Exactly. Stripper clothes have to buy it.
Mhm. I would not know. I
I'm
would
just
not know.
saying, man.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Everybody gotta live, right?
I think
Yeah.
the premier is being very inconsiderate to certain things that they're close.
Mhm. I guess I don't know about the his reasoning behind the gyms and stuff being closed and whatever. And then again, I don't know his meaning behind the strip clubs closed either. I don't know if it's because of close contact, close whatever, all these different things. I'm assuming, you know, some people may not want to wear mask in there because it's like a dark place. It's whatever, whatever. It might be, as I said, the contact might be because it's a bit closer contact. I'm assuming they
In where?
don't
Where?
want, people to in the strip clubs and stuff. Because remember when they just opened, they had a few cases.
Uh-huh.
They had a few cases of COVID cases in the
Okay.
strip clubs,
Yeah.
right? So I think that might have been one of the reasons why they probably had decided to keep it closed
That's why they
or
keep it
close it
closed.
again
Okay.
because of the
Okay.
yeah.
All
Because
right.
I
Well,
think it was the first week we got open and they opened the
what
stuff. They got
what what
people got infected.
that's understandable, right? I understand that they got couple cases, people couple
Mhm.
people got infected and they had
Mhm.
to close it. That's understandable,
Yeah.
right? So what do you leave for the people that is getting infected like in the dance studios, the kids that getting infected in
Yeah.
schools
Mhm.
and you don't
But they're
close
not
these
gonna close the
places?
school. Mhm. Because it's all
Such a
about
double
politics.
standard. What?
Yep. It's all
Politics?
about politics.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's politics.
Mhm.
Wow.
Not politics. Tricks.
So it's
Politics.
not politics.
You have to read behind the message that is okay. I always tell people, not the words that's being spoken.
Uh-huh.
Never the words
It's
that's being
what's not being
spoken.
said.
It's always the action. Yeah, always the action. Pay attention to what's not being spoken. Right, Carla. Good night. So there's always a motive to something. There's always a reason for something. So it's not what you see in your plain
But
eyes. That's
I still
what,
don't understand.
or the message that's sent out is what's,
What
because
could
they
be the
are they
motive
are
though?
gonna have a lot of cases in school. The schools have to be open because they're bringing a lot of money. Come on.
Yeah, but you have to understand something, right? That when they do keep those schools open, the kids go to school, they contract that virus, then they go home, they bring that virus
They
home
bring it home.
to their
Mhm.
family, like their mom or their dad.
Mhm. Mhm.
No, their mom or dad have to stay home in quarantine for 14 days. They can't go to work. Who does that
Mhm.
benefit?
No one.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Because if you
That's
really
what I
look at it,
said.
let's just say, for
Yeah.
example,
There's a motive.
let's just say, for example, that my daughter goes to
Mhm.
school, go to school, right?
Mhm.
And then she come with a virus. No, she has to stay home. I have to quarantine,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then my coworkers have to quarantine.
Mhm. That's only if you're positive or if you're around her and
No,
the whatever.
no,
Because
you don't have to be
actually, yeah, you're
positive. You
right.
still have to
Because you're
quarantine.
right. You're in. Yes, you are in the. Yes, yes, you're right. I just thought
Yeah,
about
you
that
still have to
for a
quarantine.
second. Yes, because you have to. Yes, you're around somebody that actually is
Yeah,
positive
you still have to
because
self
that happened
isolate,
to us
right?
here. So yeah, yeah. Marilyn, don't get kitchen fall off your chair, please tonight. Not
Yeah,
tonight.
but actually,
Hmm.
that you know, there's a lot of women that goes to the strip clubs too, so I don't even want
Mhm.
to go through that conversation. I had one friend. She told me she took
Oh gosh.
another friend of hers to the strip club. She ran away.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she got in, she
You-
ran away. I go, why
oh
she running
gosh.
away though?
Uh,
It's not like she don't know what the woman have. She and the woman have the same thing.
right.
Exactly. She and the woman have the same thing, but then she ran away. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Sorry. Any more topics?
You had
Feel
one more
like
topic, right?
I didn't have any topics. Yeah.
You had one more topic.
No, I gave you two. I don't think I had three. I gave you two.
You gave me two? All
Yeah.
right. I was reading an article about
Yeah.
Grenada. I think it was last week. Uh, about they're issuing tickets to people that is not wearing masks, like in public.
Mhm. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's right or not?
I don't stand for that because in public, you're outside. It's a better chance of you breathing proper air and stuff like that, right? You're outside.
True.
You're in a closed place, yes, I get that because in buildings and stuff, they're telling you once you're in a building in close proximity, 6 feet or less, you have to wear a mask to protect yourself and others. I get that. But once you're outside, look at us here in Canada. Who wear masks outside? Unless you see some one straggler or two little people might be doing something and you look at them like you're outside. Once you enter a area that has people, absolutely. Once your space is limited in terms of like your distance between you and somebody else, yes, I get that. But outside, I even heard one of my neighbor back home message me and start giving me a voice note, and I had to laugh. They're stopping vehicles in Grenada and charging people for not wearing a mask in their private vehicles. Does that make sense? No, that is ludicrous. You're in your personal vehicle and they want to charge you for not wearing a
But
mask. How does
but
that
I,
work?
but
Who
I'm
are you
still
gonna call? Who
wondering.
are you gonna who are you
But
gonna give this to? Who are you gonna pass it on to the other cars?
what I don't understand, did they actually pass that law?
Well, you know how the government, like the prime minister, gonna say, okay, these are the mandates. These are the things we're expecting our citizens to do or not do. Not like they
Mm-hmm.
went to like parliament and they write up a bill saying that this is gonna be enforced because this is whatever. But they're just upholding that they want people to wear masks and whatever. Just like here, here in Canada here,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not like a bill that was passed and this bill and this bill and this bill. It's just that
Okay.
they're trying to put stipulation in place so that people follow guidelines and rules. Okay, we get that. But you being a public place, let's say for instance, you get off a bus and you were in the bus with people. Yes, you wear your mask. As soon as you get off that bus, you walk into your
Which is
wherever you're going.
understandable.
Why are you wearing a mask and you're outside and there's no one around you? Like that makes no sense.
Not because I just say that even like over here with
Hmm.
the TTC, right? They say to get on the TTC that you have to be
Once you're
wearing a
entering, yeah.
mask, right?
Hmm.
And then sometimes you go on the bus and the driver is not even wearing a mask himself.
He's not wearing his mask, exactly.
So
Or they're
if
wearing their mask and
so
it's like,
so
I call it half mask. They wear it underneath their nose.
no, but what I'm saying,
That is a sign of contact. That's a sign of entry.
if the driver is not wearing any mask, how are
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
supposed to enforce that everyone that
Right.
comes on the bus wear the mask if you're not wearing the mask?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
You can't be telling somebody because
Yeah.
in Grenada, I even see some of the police officers they
Mhm.
wearing their mask underneath their nose. Some of them is not even
Yeah,
wearing their
half
mask.
mask. Yeah,
So
half
how do you
mask. They're wearing it
enforce a
underneath
ticket?
their nose.
Yeah. So how do you enforce and give someone a ticket, I I
And
I
then again, I
think
say,
that's
politics,
just me. But
politics.
I think like the people should have protest against that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
And they
if
have a right
you
to. Empty vessels make the most noise. Make
exactly,
noise.
because if you
Make noise
if
about
you
it.
are in
Protest.
if
One
you're
person can make an impact.
exactly, because if you are in your own private vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Who
come
are
and tell
you
you,
protecting
oh,
yourself from?
exactly,
Yeah.
you're in your
They're stopping
vehicle.
vehicles and telling you have to wear mask. I'm like, wear mask and you're in your own personal vehicle with yourself and you and your car. Who are you? Who are you? I don't understand. I just think sometimes
I think,
we think
yeah,
we're going
I
forward and
think
we're
they
going
really,
backwards. It's just
yeah, I think that what they really need to do, they really need to get a hold of what they're doing, because that 300, what happened to
yeah,
those people and them that cannot afford it?
$350 that cannot even afford it. Yeah,
There's a lot of
yeah.
people that can't even
It's
afford it.
sad. It's sad. It's really sad.
Some
It's
people is
really
not even
sad.
making $250 a month.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? What's about the single moms and the single parents that's out there? What there's a dad, what there's a mom. You're out there and yeah, this is your money you gotta make, and you're the only breadwinner, and this is something that's coming out, and you know you're living this way, like really cut and dry. Something like that was to happen to you. What do you do?
I couple weeks ago, I was at work,
Mm-hmm.
right, and
Yep, Sandra says a money making thing.
yeah, so couple weeks ago, I was at work and I was gonna open a pop, so I had the straw in my hand and I just put it. So I pulled my mask out,
Yeah.
and my manager go, "Ah, put back your mask in your face." So I grabbed the mask and I put it like that. I goes, "Show me how to drink the pop with a straw."
Yeah, with a yeah. Mm-hmm. You're so smart. Show me.
So I wanted him to show
Yeah,
me,
show me.
and he just looked at me and
Mm-hmm.
he just turned. I go, "No, I want you to show me
Oh.
before you walk away. I want you to show me how do
Mm-hmm.
I actually
Mm-hmm.
drink with the mask in my face. How do I drink? I want to know, because I don't know how to do it. So why don't you show me how to do it?"
Oh gosh. And everybody gets so touchy on this COVID thing. Okay. So last week last week I was not feeling well. So I called my boss and I said, I am not well, even though I'm working from home
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday to Friday. Monday and Tuesday I go in the office. As I keep saying, I work very close, so it's right there. But I really wasn't feeling well, so I told him from the Wednesday that my body's hurting me a lot. I'm in a lot of pain when I'm not feeling well. I said, I'm just gonna, relax for the evening or whatever. He said, oh, okay, do whatever. Thursday, people, I could not move. I was in so much pain, my body from my shoulders go down. You know when you're catching the flu or cold or whatever, your joints hurt, your body aches, and you just. And the first thing he said to me, do you think you should go get a test? And I laughed. I did. I no, yeah, oh, yeah. I laughed.
But
I
hold on,
said, no,
sorry to
hold
cut
on,
you off.
hold on. I said, this is flu season, right? I said, this is flu season, right? We're in October. I say, and the temperature dropped from 28 to 13. I say, and if I'm supposed to be a genius, then I'm a genius. But I say, we live in a cold country, and the temperature
Mm-hmm.
does change, and my body will adjust to the temperature.
Mm-hmm.
So, not everything in the sea is shark. You can't just assume because I have a cold or I have a flu or my body hurts, I have COVID. I mean, really? And he's like, no, 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 I'm not sick, Kathy, I'm not sick. I said, so what am I going to get tested for? I said, I have no symptoms of COVID. The only thing I had was my body hurts and I feel I'm coming out with the flu. I said, I'm not coughing. I don't have a fever. I'm not feeling chills. I'm not feeling whatever. It's just that, you're catching the flu. I said, yeah, people do catch the flu. And then he just like took back because I guess of how I responded because I don't know. And then was it yesterday? Yesterday, he's like, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea you going to the office this week. I said, don't worry. I said, whatever I have, nobody can catch it. I said, it's a sinus infection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you see, like everybody, you're so jumpy about everything, but we do catch flu, we do catch cold. People do have sinus infection. Allergies is around this time as well. So there's so much
Yeah.
of things, but everybody's so thing with this COVID is like, really? And there's a lot of people that have it, and they're walking around with it just the same
You,
way.
you know what my thoughts are on this quarantine, like in Grenada.
Hmm. Mm,
I think, like, even though you was live from here with a
mm-hmm,
negative
mm-hmm.
PCR, right? And you're going in Grenada, I think they should have the government should have a facility that whoever
A
is coming
proper
into the
facility.
country,
Yep.
yeah, whoever is coming into the country, they shouldn't have to pay. They shouldn't have to pay that money out of their pocket. But you
Mm-hmm.
have it that they have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah.
Because, say, for example, right, the person live here with a negative PCR. They get in Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
When they get there, you don't test them right away. They don't test them the first day that they get there.
You,
No,
but
they don't
they
test it.
shouldn't be. I don't think they should either.
We
Once you
just
have a
should.
test already, right?
But I think they still should because they're keeping you in quarantine for a minimum
Okay.
of 4 days, anyways. So I think
Right.
that four
Right.
days
Okay.
they should actually test you on the first day that you get there, and then
Okay.
you wait until
Because
the fourth day.
you can catch it in transit on your way into the country.
Yeah, you can catch it on your transit
Mhm.
on your
Mhm.
way to the country.
Yeah.
So I think what they should have
Mhm.
done was set it up in a way that you test the person as soon as they get into the country,
Mhm.
and on the fourth or the third day, you you get the result, whatever the result may be. Because let's just say the result is
Yeah.
negative,
Okay. Okay.
you send
Okay.
them home.
Because you do have to wait a few days. Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to wait
Right.
a few days because I don't think they have the rapid testing,
Mhm.
right? You
Yeah.
send them
I don't
home,
think so
right?
either. Yeah.
Because and let's just say they was positive, you keep them. But if they're
Then they gotta keep
positive,
the 14 day. You keep them to do that. Okay.
exactly. So what if they're positive? You keeping them there for 14 days. Remember, this
Mhm.
people going in Grenada. I'm sure a lot of people don't even have the money.
The
They
money
don't
to
have the
spend
money
for
to
that
pay
quarantine time.
for that quarantine time. So
Mhm.
I think the government should have a facility that where people coming into the country doesn't
Mhm.
have to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. They should even open up places like School of Med, like places that is so big that a lot of students is not even in the country right now. There's a lot of students that did not go back to finish their courses, right?
I
A lot of them
think
are back in.
I think there are certain places on School of Med on that campus that they're
Mhm.
doing
Mhm.
quarantine there. I think I'm not too sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the way they're doing it, and like as I say, as someone said, it's a money making thing because how you see it as a money making thing. Like
Mhm. Mhm.
if you're going into a place, like for example, you book one of the hotels or whatever it may be. I
Mhm.
think like all the hotels right now, because it's COVID-19 and you have to book
Yeah,
this
it's
for
not being
quarantine,
used. It's not being used fully to
it
full
should
capacity. Yeah,
it sh-
exactly.
it should be at a set price, like a
Mhm.
standard price. Like if it's like
Right.
75 US
US to
a
100
night
EC or
for
whatever.
all the
Yeah. Okay.
hotels.
Right.
All the hotels. Not
Right.
some hotels is like
Mm-hmm.
$170 or $200
Or 200
like
US. Right.
200 US. Why not?
Yeah.
You see,
Right.
US,
No, I'm just saying that it could be, they could break it into EC as
yeah,
well, right?
even
I'm
though,
just saying.
yeah,
But
but
go ahead.
that's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. Like, it should be just one standard price because
Right.
you're using that facility for COVID-19. It's not like you're using that
Right.
for other like tourists getting into the
Or
country
tourists
because they
and stuff.
can't
Right.
mingle with
Right.
those people that is quarantining.
Right. Right. And that would make more sense because then you will have like a better outcome of your cases. You will know what's going on and where they are at all times. Because remember, these things always have, like, you have your cameras, you have your different things, you have your security that always, you know, go wrong and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think that could be a way of kind of keeping people in check and keeping people in a certain, yeah, certain way of keeping the people in order, I guess.
And there you go.
I
Some
don't know.
people,
I don't know when it comes to certain things how they doing their screening and all that stuff, because I remember the case that happened like a few weeks ago, and it was like a big thing with people not getting the proper information, they're not dealing with it the way they should, and mixed messages, mixed signal as to the facilities not being run smoothly.
hmm hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
I
shouldn't
think,
have to be, you should have access. They should also have it as having access on your phone, like an app. Have it when you come into the country, you have your cell phone, just like how you do the screen bar, you have like a code.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
Once you're
yeah.
registered into the country and they have you doing your isolation or your quarantine,
I,
then,
I, I
you
think they
know,
actually they have that in Jamaica. I think
hmm
because one of my friend was telling
and
me that
then
when he went to Jamaica.
once you take your test, you shouldn't have to wait for them to call you in such a situation like that. They should always have you updated. You take your
Exactly.
test today.
I,
Okay,
I,
Mr. White, Mr. James, your test is going to be on www dot da, da, da. You're already on there. Once you have your password log in to get your result. You will be notified by whatever, whatever.
and I
Okay, so
think
you're there for
that
4 days. You're there for 4 days. Once you're 4 days, boom. 3 days,
and
two
that
days, boom. You have your result. If you are positive, then they're gonna come back and they're gonna send you a message saying that the nurse or the doctor is gonna, you know, come in and see you or whatever, whatever, because you are positive. All this backward stuff and this lagging and this waiting and this whatever, whatever. And it's not to say Grenada have a lot of cases. Grenada have what? I heard like two or three now. That's it.
yeah, I think
Some
they
other
have
islands
three
have
cases.
much more. So for you to be an island that have basically 0.00003%, like no percent whatsoever, three people,
Hmm.
that shouldn't be like such a big thing to do.
Yeah,
Just being a bit more.
but just imagine like
They were to have 50 cases or 100 cases or 200 cases. Chaos and mayhem, because two cases, one case, three cases, and they act like the country is on full shutdown, lockdown, pandem, panic mode. It shouldn't be. Yeah, the public thing, as you said, I don't think it's really fair for them to have to be wearing masks in public, like you're just in the open like that with nobody around you. Who's catching what? Who are you contaminating? Who are you infecting? Who's infecting you? No one.
not because what they are trying to say, no, for you to be walking the street by yourself and then you have to wear that mask. Basically, what you're trying to say that the virus is airborne. You have to be because
Seems like that's the
what
message.
what
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're saying.
But even if it's airborne, it can come into your house too because your windows are open, your is open. Like so, like that's what I'm saying. I'm just
And and what I don't understand is the protocols that they have with sending someone home, right? Because they're saying, like, for
mhm,
example, you can apply. I think it's 7 days before you get into the country. The government have or the
mhm.
ministry have to
Be notified
approve. The ministry have to approve of your living arrangement or your house or wherever you're gonna be living.
before you
So
come into Grenada.
before you're gonna come into Grenada, if you don't want to like go
Okay,
into a hotel or something like that. So
right, right.
if that's the case now, remember people is gonna be around you also, right? So let's just say the person had a negative PCR, and then you let them
Mhm,
come 7 days. They had applied for that, and you let them go straight home from the hospital, right?
right.
Say from the hospital,
From
straight
the
home from the airport
from the airport.
to the
Mhm,
house, right? You never test them on the airport, which I think they should test you as
mhm.
soon as you come in into the country and the
Yeah, have
airport.
a
They should
temperature
test
check
you.
and yeah,
They should
yeah.
test you. So that person is gonna
And on the
leave. They're
plane, you
gonna
should
go
have your
home.
sheet saying that you yeah. Mhm,
Yeah, that person is gonna leave. They're gonna go home, and who knows? Probably in a couple, 2 3
mhm.
days, that person
It shows
probably
up.
have the virus, and they've been mingling with other people because you send them home.
Mhm,
Because sure, when you send them home, you're not telling them, "Oh well, you're in quarantine, you're on lockdown." I sure you're not doing that. I sure you're not having people checking on them. And like for the people that is in quarantine, like in the hotel and stuff, I think like their security should be even more strict.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think their security is strict
yeah.
enough.
Probably not. Probably not. So then they can sneak out all during the night and just go wherever they go and come back. Go back into their
No,
room at
I don't think
night.
they can really
It's a possibility.
sneak out like that.
Leave.
I don't think they can sneak out like
Okay.
that. It's not that easy. I think
Okay.
that like the hotel rooms are locked, but even though that's the case, there must be a way. For example,
So
because
what?
one
They
of the
locking them
case at
inside of the room?
prison, man, it's prison.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
No keys, you can't go out.
That's crazy.
So the only how you can go out is just so if you go into Grenada now, just go with a long rope. Make
No,
sure you
don't
have a long
worry.
rope in your
Don't
bag.
worry. I'm not.
Yep,
Oh,
you have a nice
gosh.
long rope in your bag. Tie up that in the night time. You
Mm.
just go down the window.
Sneak down the
Have
balconies, eh?
yeah,
Okay.
have the
Sneak.
rope there for when you're coming back up. Though.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the information.
Just make sure you could
Mm-hmm.
climb. Yeah, but
Oh,
to me,
Lord. I don't know. It's just.
I think it's BS with them giving like the tickets to like people that is in
Mm-hmm.
public, and plus they said three
Yeah.
hundred and $50 ticket. Like really?
Yep.
But what I
I
don't
just think it's. I
understand,
just
like
think it's
how do they
crazy.
actually
The public one, I don't understand that.
how do they actually issue that ticket? Do the person have to provide ID to give them an ID?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
So
Because
what
just
happens
like
if you're
if
on the street?
you're doing a ticket here, maybe it's the same
Yeah,
thing
but
you do on the street
just
and
don't.
that's the thing. If you don't have ID, you could call a name and say, "This is my name and this is
That's
where I
what I'm
live."
saying. So if you don't have a
Right?
ID, like basically you can give
And you
them
could have
whatever
ID
they
and say you don't have ID. So I don't know how does
Yeah,
that work.
because
I really don't know.
yeah, because I remember
How does that? Yeah, how does that work?
even in the summertime, one of the yeah, even in the summertime there was an officer that wanted to give me a ticket, and he goes, "Hi, sir, do you have your ID on you?" I goes, "Partner, I ain't have no ID in it, man." He go, "How comes you don't have no ID?" I just didn't want to show him my ID.
Yeah.
I give you no ID. Why give me ID for?
Marilyn, don't worry. I'm not climbing on no rope. Ah, so there you go. In Trinidad, I guess the military is guarding the facilities.
Good night, Felix or Cherilyn.
Mm. Yeah, it's just Clifford, you miss everything.
Yes, Clifford, you miss
Yeah, it's just
everything.
I don't
We
know.
were
It's just
we were just talking about the government of Grenada issuing tickets to civilians that is not wearing a mask in public. What are your thoughts on that?
it's crazy.
It's not crazy.
I
That's
just
not crazy. It's ridiculous.
okay. I was
Yeah,
putting it
it's
nicely, I guess, but
ridiculous.
okay,
It's
okay.
it's
I was putting
very
it nicely.
ridiculous.
It's out of hand.
What about the people that cannot
Like the
afford a
one I
mask?
think we were watching. Eh? What if they can't afford a mask? I know. But then again, too, they might want to get kind of touchy with you if you don't really have an ID. They might, like in the Caribbean, it's not like certain things where they don't have a lot of tolerance. A lot of times you notice the police don't have a lot of tolerance. So it's like they'll quicker want to search you and tell you you have to have ID and you who walk around without ID kind of thing. They might want to get
Oh,
a bit
can they do
rowdy
that?
and kind of aggressive with you.
Can they
It's
do that?
not legal for them to do that, but I think it's possible that pretty much in their hands, they're in law, right?
No, but
See,
that's assault, no.
it is assault, but who really claims assault there when they
What
was
I
to
mean, who can?
say, "Oh, I
What?
know you have ID." Come on,
I
there's a
don't have
lot of
my
things
ID.
that a
I
lot
mean,
of
you
people
can,
do.
why you touching me for?
No, here probably not. But I'm saying, I'm saying you're so many Caribbean and you pull that trick. May not be as nice.
Of course, you can pull that trick.
Okay,
You don't think you can pull that trick? I'll pull that trick on them anywhere I go in.
okay. Hey. I don't
I
know. I'm
told
just
you,
saying. That's just my opinion.
if I had to change anything in life, the
Politician,
only thing I would be a politician.
and I'll vote for you. I will vote
No,
for you. You're getting
no,
10 stars.
I don't want you to vote for me
You don't
because
want me to vote for you?
your vote won't be truthful.
Oh, I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Well, I'm just saying, right?
The most truthful vote you'll ever get, and you don't want that vote. I give you 10 stars and listen to you. My vote will be truthful. That's okay, Kitchen. That's okay. Say no more. Hmm. Say no more. So, yes, guys, we're here on a topic of different things when it comes to COVID, it comes to wearing mask, comes to getting tickets, comes to citizen, not wearing mask, not wearing, sorry, wearing mask in public and not wearing mask in public. Yeah, and tell him that he was masquerading, right? Yeah, yeah, and pull him up and he grab him and yeah,
What was that?
hmm in Grenada, right in front of the bus terminal, actually. That was
What
early in the
happened?
year.
What came out of that?
He was wearing a bandana. He was wearing a bandana.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the time they're talking about wearing mask in Grenada and stuff. I think that's the same. I
Mm-hmm.
hope that's the same one he's talking about. And the guy was wearing a bandana around his face, like around his nose, kind of thing. And he tell him that he's masquerading. He's not supposed to be doing public masquerading. And at that time, I don't think Grenada was wearing people wasn't wearing masks as yet, like fully. It was more like
Mm-hmm.
maybe one or two people probably. And then he's telling him he was masquerading. He's not allowed to be masquerading in public because I guess that's one of the things you cannot do in Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's like something. So I guess that was a part of, and they yeah, they held him, they took him in and put him in the little paddy wagon and they went with him.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna vote for you. Everybody's gonna vote for you. And the same police officer a few months back after that happened, he was the same one walking around the carnage with a bandana across his nose, and they're like, "Look who's masquerading now," you know. So,
But I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's just me
mhm.
or I'm just reading too much into this. But have you noticed since they asked like the mandate to wear this mask and stuff, have you noticed that the crime rate went up? More violence? No, I'm being serious.
You notice
I'm
that?
being serious. Yeah,
You
I
notice
noticed
that?
that. Yeah.
Yep.
There is more shootings,
Mhm.
there's more robbing. Yeah,
Mhm.
everything just went up.
Yep.
Bro, I remember I think it was in 1 week alone in Toronto there was like about three of four drive-bys in 1 week.
Mhm. Mhm.
There was like about 13
Yep.
shootings
And
or more.
I don't know if it's because of the
Remember,
people's
you have
mental
to
health is
understand
not stable.
that could be too.
Mhm.
And
It could also be that the isolation, the quarantine, the
true, but
frustration, the lack of support. It could be a lot of different reasons. People being bored can be boredom as well.
Clifford, that's
It
where is
can
that? Clifford,
be,
where is what? No, we're talking about Canada with the shooters, not Grenada. Yeah, because remember, no, when someone put a mask in their face and the mask is reaching all the way up here and you're seeing only their eyes. God knows, not even camera picking up who is there.
right?
That's
It's
what I'm
it
saying.
could be a lot of reasons to be honest. It could be a lot of reasons that it's unknown, you know. But it is true. I've noticed a lot of killing. I've noticed a lot of shooting. I've noticed a lot. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you see, a lot of these guys, no, a lot of these criminals, no, they think they can get away with it because
Yeah.
that mask is the perfect disguise for those guys.
Mm. Big
So, yeah,
possibility.
so
Big
I
possibility.
can't I
Yeah.
can't believe you haven't noticed.
No, you said it, and I had to like really remember, like just going back in the news and stuff in my mind. Yeah, I remember a lot of that. Listen, I wouldn't say no to that either.
No, no, I
Yeah,
don't think it's because of the shady deals, man. There have always
you
been
don't think
shady
it's a shit
deals.
deals?
There
It's
has
more
always
now.
been
It's
shady
more
deals,
now.
but you have to understand. Let me show you something. Before
No, I just think it's a lot of people mental health. A lot
you
of
think
people.
You think it's
A
the
lot
mental
of young
health?
people, yeah. I think a lot of young people not having proper outlets or not having that. Do you know a lot of
Okay, for example, look at it. Even
facility are
even
on a high when it comes to depression, anxiety, and a lot of those things? It's really
if
high this
if I
year.
tell you this, you will laugh. I
Mm,
see. I think it was about 2.5 weeks ago. I was
mm-hmm.
outside of a liquor store, and I see like three little kids, white kids, dashing around in the parking lot
From the
with
liquor
the
store.
bag in
Mm.
the other liquor store. They just came out and robbed the liquor store, and I saw like the security running
How
after
old
them.
would you think they were? How old were they?
I would say probably about between about 19, 17, 17 to 19, somewhere there. I don't think they passed 20.
Oh, they're big people. I thought they were kids. Like I thought they were like way
No,
under the
no,
age of
not
15. That's what I thought.
no,
Okay.
no, no, not under. But
Okay.
they could have
No,
been like
when you
15 because
said that, I thought.
kids
Mhm.
nowadays are very grown, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I see those kids are dashing through the parking lot and they have
Mm,
like a mask.
mhm,
But
mhm, mhm.
I sure if they didn't have to wear that mask now, I sure they wouldn't go stealing.
Possibility. You just never know what's in their mind either. I mean, sometimes they probably have done it numerous times too, but now because it's
They
so much
could.
about the mask thing, it's like okay, might be a bit easier to kind of like get away with it a bit more now. So you just never know. You
All
just
right.
never know.
I sure if you put a mask in your face right now and you come sit down close to me, I wouldn't know if it's you.
It's true. It's true because I've seen
That
people
happened to me. That happened
that
to me.
happened to me.
I think it was about
That happened to
three
me
weeks,
too.
about a month and a half. No, about a month and a half ago. I was on the bus and like
Hmm.
I went and I sit down by this man, like
Hmm.
2 seats away from him. I got, and then he called me into my name, so I'm there and I'm watching and I'm going like, who's calling me my name there? Because you're playing like you don't know me.
Mm.
Because so I'm there and I'm still looking, and then he put on his mask like that. Me and him actually
Oh,
work
jeez.
together.
Oops, sorry.
We actually work together. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, gosh. Oh, God. See? Hi, Dama, come on in.
No man, you can miss
Nobody
those
can
eyes,
miss your
man.
eye. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
I
think that
think,
mask is a big problem.
somebody said something to me last week. A friend of mine. We were talking about the depression, and we're talking about anxiety, and we're talking about all these different mental illnesses that a lot of people are going through and the issues. And he said that one of his friend's daughter, she's going into this depression because she's noticing like even though she's pretty and she's gorgeous and she's whatever, when she goes out in public, people doesn't recognize her because she always has to wear a mask. So she gets a bit on the anxiety side and on the depression side because when she would get a compliment, oh my God, you're so beautiful and you're whatever, she gets the anxiety part when she goes in public. Nobody recognizes her, nobody knows who she is. And if she was to wear a mask, you can't really see when she goes certain places because her face is mostly covered.
Mhm.
So I want to know how people think about what do you think about that?
Mhm.
Wearing mask in public and being out and people not recognizing who you are or even like you being a certain way, and you feel that people are not, paying you any attention because of you wearing a mask and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm. But
But then again,
you know
I was just about to say,
what's so
hmm
amazing is that
hmm
remember before, like we used to always say, like normally when you see like is it Muslims ladies, and then and the
yeah,
only thing that you see
Muslims
in
and
like
stuff,
is like,
and yeah, their eyes.
and it goes like, what are they wearing? Like
We are part of that now, eh? We are part of that now.
we're part of that. And like all I think was about all 5, 6, 7 years ago, you see these Chinese
hmm
wearing masks everywhere. But no, we are part of
Yeah,
that. Everybody have to wear it now.
yeah, 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 yeah. So true, so true. And it's gonna even get more real too when like winter comes and you're going into the mall and you're fully covered, like you're
Oh boy.
fully covered because you might be wearing a hoodie, you might be wearing, mask with a hoodie and jacket and everything, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'll be different for going out there now and you're going to a store and you're fully covered up. You're covered from like head to toe. Even gloves. You're gonna be in like your gloves. You're gonna be in your jackets. You're gonna be in your boots. You're gonna be like full ensemble. You're gonna be like fully covered.
Last Friday I went to the liquor store and I had my mask, but like what the mask that I wear is it's a ski mask, right? So you have the cover here,
Mhm. Mhm.
right
Mhm.
here, and it comes all the way up.
Yeah.
Well, I was wearing it underneath, like right here, and the security
Mhm.
go, "Oh, can you wear your mask fully?" I go, "What do you mean?" He go, "Can you put it all the way up?" I go, okay, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Why you gotta put the mask all the way up here? It's for only
I
when
don't
you
know,
speak,
but as
basically,
they
but
say,
not for when. Come on, you breathe it in. What does that have to do with the mask? You cover, you
because
covering your own nose. I don't know, but
they say it's also a point of entry because when people do speak, remember molecules can fly because it's
yeah,
saliva.
but
It moves
remember,
very fast.
I understand.
So
Saliva it actually travels like at least about 6 feet, right? When somebody's talk to you, like the saliva,
speak,
like
even if there
the
was a cough or
yeah,
if there was to sneeze.
yeah,
hmm
he travels
So
like
I guess
6 feet,
that's
right?
why. Yeah, I guess that's why they probably want you to be more. They want you to be more like I guess mindful of wearing a mask fully.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I guess that's why maybe they will be always telling they will always tell people to make sure you wear your mask fully, cover your nose, cover your mouth, and all that stuff, and keep it snug towards your face so that you don't have too much of the sides exposed and stuff, so you don't get that leakage on your side. So I mean, a lot of it still baffles me in a lot of sense. But
Uh, so now that a lot of folks that cannot wear masks, like in public, or like on public transit, for example, now they're asking them that for that medical certificate
they go
from the
get the
doctor,
medical.
right?
hmm
And right now it's so hard to get like a doctor's appointment
Yeah,
because remember they're not take everything now is by appointment. It's not just like
appointment
walking
or yeah,
and yeah, you can't
yeah.
just walk in anymore and say, well, they want to do this.
hmm
Everything is by appointment. So it's so hard because
Yeah,
even what I was trying to call to book an appointment, doctor's appointment. Oh no, I'm still waiting for them to call me back.
yeah. Because some doctors, what they do, they have things like needling appointments. The patients that needs to get their needles done, whether it's like the HIV needles or the diabetes needles, and some of them can like administer it to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Some have to go for like different testing and stuff. So your appointment, if it's just like a basic appointment, unless it's a real emergency, they probably say go to the hospital or something like that. But you will be not the one to be called right away. Because it's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing with my sister's where she work at her doctor's office. They do the same thing. The priority is given to like all the patients that have to get like needle appointments and all these other things that needs to be ministered and administered, sorry. And patients that just on a regular, they'll take your information on the phone. They'll quicker tell you, oh, la, 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 and then they, you know, then they give you a time or they tell you, okay, they're going to put you on a list and you, once your name is whatever, they call you and tell you, okay, we have an appointment
Mm-hmm.
for you, X day, X day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unless it's not an emergency or it's not something that is pressing, they wouldn't really see you.
So I want to ask you this. After the, let's just say,
Yeah.
in about a year and a half,
Hmm.
this actually died down a bit, right? What's the first thing you would do?
Oh, wow. I want to travel. I'm being honest. I would love to travel. I'll be skeptical, but I think I would love to travel. I would love to go somewhere. I would love to go somewhere really hot. Yeah, to be honest. Yeah,
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 I don't know what I would do, boy.
yeah.
I think that COVID-19 it frees a lot of people brain, including mine too.
Mhm. Yeah.
A lot of people can't take because me, I don't even really want to travel now. Even next year, the place open up, and I don't even think I might even really want to travel. That's just me, and you know me as a person, I love traveling already, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
I, don't- I, I don't think I could see
Same here. I
myself
think
traveling
it's
next year.
my birthday's in March, and I was already making plans for March, and then I heard the second wave and all these things, and I'm like, wow, you know. So I would love to be honest, I would love to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, my answer going Grenada, but I'll be very scared in a sense when I say that. I mean, like to want to go somewhere and do something and to just to have that time to just kind of in a sense recuperate and just say okay, yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to travel and go somewhere. If I know my health is going to be at risk,
As you
then
say that, I was reading an article in Grenada about
mm,
they was thinking about making some of the beaches like say for example as how it's like the COVID now. They want to have certain
yeah,
beaches just for the tourists,
yeah,
not
that,
for the
and
locals.
I think that is so unfair. I heard that too. I was so
Of
upset.
course,
I
it's
was very upset.
yo, Katian. If the people of Grenada don't protest against that,
I was upset. I was very upset. I'm telling you, I
I'm
was
gonna
like
lose
vexed and
respect for
pregnant.
every single Grenadian man.
I was like, what are you talking about? This is
This is their
okay.
land,
This is right. Exactly. And it's not to say it's like private, how would I say it? Like private, like
like the
some
private
things
beaches.
are
Yeah.
like a certain way. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine there. But like Grandin's Beach, BBC Beach, and you want to privatize it in a way that it could only be for tourists. Come on. Really? Come on, Grenada, like we gone there? We really gone there? I was very upset and I'm still upset because I think that is so unfair. That is so wrong. So wrong. Grenadian Prime Minister should be ashamed of himself. His whole cabinet should be
But
ashamed of themselves. Whoever
exactly,
was trying to implement that, they should be
you can't just
ashamed.
say you can't just say the prime minister. It's just the whole cabinet, the whole
No, well,
damn cabinet.
listen, it comes down from command.
Yeah,
So they all should be ashamed. Whoever it is, minister of tourism, minister of whoever, your cabinet, shame on you. You and your whole crew, prime minister and everybody. It's
yeah,
sad. This is what Grenada coming to. Not because, yeah, money talks, we don't understand that. But at the end of the day, what are they doing in terms of being in the tourists' face? Nothing.
yeah, yeah.
Tourists
I,
don't have a
I, I,
problem when it comes to Grenadians. They
and
love the interaction as well. They love
I know,
the interaction as well.
and they're saying like, oh well, the country need money and this and that. But when they get the money,
We're not
what do
saying
they
no,
do
all
with the
countries need
money?
money.
Yeah, but
All
when
countries
they
need
get the
money. I was
money,
very
like
upset. I'm still upset about that. Come on.
you don't even see them putting like the money to good use, like say for example, healthcare or building roads or doing this, developing
Tell
this, and
me one time we
you know what
had
I mean?
these things where Grenadian tourist people come to Grenada and have problems with the locals having to invade their privacy or their space or be in their zone where they feel threatened or they feel that they couldn't enjoy themselves or they feel like people were up in their space constantly. Listen, a
Yeah,
lot of times these tourists come and you see them mingling with the locals, you see them having their time or they're just by themselves. And most times just
exactly,
a face expression alone can tell you that somebody doesn't want you in their space.
exactly.
As I said, whoever minister is putting that out there, they should be ashamed. They should be ashamed. Yes, and I say it and I'm going to say it again, Canadians, wake up. If you have to protest, protest. Because
You know
that's
what?
probably the only way you can get your word out there. That's maybe the only way you guys can stand up for yourself to say what we're enduring in Grenada is not right and make some noise.
But a lot of people in Grenada, a lot of them is scared to protest, and like the people that should be leading the way, because I always say, like, you see people like artists and stuff, people always listen to artists, right?
Yeah,
And there's a lot of artists that's out there that could be leading
can
the
make that
way, but
impact. Yeah, they have a
yeah,
voice. Yeah.
I think they're just scared to take that jump, or they just, for some reason, I don't know why they were scared though. I think Grenada needs
Mhm.
some good
Mhm.
activists. For some reason, they really do
Yeah.
need some people that could be the voice. But a lot of people are just
It
scared.
just
I
takes
don't know
one
why.
person in our kitchen. It just takes one person, even if you don't have no big backing in terms of like artists or big politician or big whoever. People can start their own movements. People can start their own
Yeah, but
movements.
you could start a movement. That doesn't mean a lot of people is gonna join you. So what you have to do is just try and get that back and like get that certain amount of people. Even though you're gonna start a group, like when you're starting a
Hmm.
group, tell them what you wanna do and what your goals are
Yeah,
for that group.
yeah.
Because some people
There
might
was
see
this
you.
young lady, I don't remember her name now,
Mhm.
and she was the one that actually brought that to light
Mhm.
on
Mhm.
Facebook.
Mhm.
And I have been following her. I don't remember her name right now, sorry guys, but she has spoken out about a lot of different topics when it comes to politics in Canada, when it comes to certain um, things that's happening in the country, and she is sending messages of this. She's a young lady. I don't remember her name, whether she's from Sutter's area, but
Yeah.
I know she's well spoken, and she does bring out her message, and she brings
Okay.
it out very well.
Yeah,
And
she should.
she
Yeah.
had a few followers and she had a few comments and stuff on her thing. And yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like
So sometimes you can
if
you
you
can
if
start
you
a
if
movement, as I say,
well,
get people
what
to
happened
sign up, get
if you
something.
was so if you was to cite her like any of her videos again, we can probably
Yeah,
actually
I
bring
will
her
I
on
will
the
share it
show.
with you. Yeah, absolutely. Yep,
Or if yeah, we
yep,
can even try and get her to come on the show, right? So
yep, yep.
Anyways, folks,
Anytime I come across it again.
it's that time again. It's 9:03 on the PM, Tuesday the 20th of October. So we would like to thank our sponsors once again, Jab Jab Juve Toronto, and another Easy Ting Talk Show. I would like to big up my co-host, Katian. Katian, you know that glasses
Thank
actually
you,
fit
Kitron.
you? That's a bad glasses. You remind me of Dr.
I would
Queen
like to
Mela
believe
Song
so.
Woman.
You're just ridiculous. Whatever. Whatever. You're trying to diss me. That's okay.
No, no,
I
no,
could
no,
see the most
no, no,
important
no,
things
no.
that I can see. Thank you. But the most important things I can see, okay, people, when I take it out, can't see
Yeah.
anything. So
That's good, you know what I mean? So until
I want
no,
to thank you as well, Kitron. And big up to everybody that's on the live right now. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being interactive with us. And thank you for always being a part of our talk show. Thank you for your support. We appreciate everything you do. And we appreciate you and everyone that you send onto the live. We appreciate you guys. Without you guys, we know. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And guys, as I say, always send something over to us. Send
yeah.
topics, send people. Like
Yeah,
let us,
guys, if you guys
build
if
it,
any one of you guys
build it
have
up.
any
Let's build it
topics
up.
or
Let's build it
anything,
up. Yeah,
just inbox
share it
me
with us.
or inbox Katian and on Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any topics you have, any topics, we'll appreciate it very much.
Yep. So and if you guys
Okay.
know anyone that wanna be on the platform on the show, whether it's an
Yep.
artist, producer, a DJ, anyone that wanna tell a story, whatever whoever it may be,
Yep.
even the prime minister now.
Kitchen will love that the Prime Minister and talk show.
I want to ask you some
What?
question.
I know. I just sit back and I listening, boy. I'm paying attention. That time, wow, I put on the
Yeah,
next glasses that next time. Mm-hmm. Patiently waiting.
I go take a sip of my corona.
I thought you told me you told us you wasn't drinking in the week. That is a special one.
Today's special is the
That
28th
special one. All right.
of the month.
So there's a yeah. Okay. All right.
It's the
All right.
28th day of,
All right.
of the month. So,
Okay. Okay. So that one could pass. All right. Okay. Cool.
uh-huh. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So yes, guys, thank you again for a wonderful night.
Miss Black Beauty says she want to
Miss
be
Black
a.
Beauty, good night. Yes,
I want to know what she want
absolutely.
to be. What she want to. She want to be a what, a host? A guest? Oh, she want to be a
No,
guest
she
on the
wanna
show.
come on and be a guest.
I
Yeah.
wonder what she want to talk
Miss
about.
Black Beauty girl. Hey
I hope
Marlon,
it's
good
not.
night, good night, good night.
I hope it's not man problem. She want to come and talk about because we're not into that, you know.
But that's okay because we talk about
No,
all
no,
different
no, no,
all
no,
different
no,
things.
no,
Miss Black
no,
Beauty,
no, no. This is
you
not
can come
Maury,
on.
okay?
Just inbox me. Just inbox me.
Katian,
And
Katian, let me cut you off. Let me stop you there. This is not Maury, okay? Jerry Springer, that
listen, we're
that
here
done
to
long time.
support and encourage people.
Yes,
Okay, so Miss
we
Black
are,
Beauty, you have my link. Just message me,
we
inbox me,
are,
and I
but
will make it happen.
but none of that drama. You understand,
Listen, Miss Black Beauty is a
guys?
very
I hope
wonderful lady, and I don't
I
think she
hope
had drama with her.
yeah.
So,
let, let, let
anyway,
me
say
just
what
say
you're
nothing,
saying.
eh?
No, who? Say what you're saying. Say what you're saying.
As I was saying, it's time to go, guys, and we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Play a song for us, Kitran. You should have played a song for us before we leave.
What song do you want to hear?
Something nice and mellow. Please and
Something
thanks.
nice and mellow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, something nice and mellow.
Yeah.
Okay. play a song, something nice and mellow. Ah,
You see, you're grinning at that kind of cheeky grin. You're grinning. I don't trust that
no, when you
smile.
say something nice and mellow, like I, ha- I, have, I
You
have to
give me that
like,
look. They like, uh-huh. Take your time, guys. He's up to no good. I could tell. That grinning there is like, uh-huh.
nice and mellow.
Yeah,
All right, so nice and mellow. I'm gonna give you,
it's Tuesday. During the week.
yeah, give you guys this one. Okay, say nice and
Okay.
mellow. Turn it down, 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 down. Lord, turn down the lights and light a candle. Yeah, please come across and hold me tight. Believe me, I don't wanna get entangled. No, cause I'm in a mellow mood tonight. Let's have a glass of wine.
That
That's
was a
nice.
very good choice.
Well, that's nice and mellow.
Wow.
You say
Very
let's
nice
have a
and mellow.
glass of
Thank
wine. I ain't
you.
have wine, but I could just
Boy, could I have a beer? All right. Do you think, pal? Do you think I wrong you? Thank you. I appreciate that.
you know
Guys,
what you
once
see
again, this is the end of our show.
you're so easy to get
Huh?
tricky. There's not even any beer. I just show you.
You see? You drink it already. You see?
There's not even any
People, we
beer.
don't pay him no mind. We don't pay him no mind, eh? He's a trickster. We ain't paying him no mind.
Yep. So
Anyways, always
guys,
a pleasure.
always a pleasure, man.
Have a good night, folks. Appreciate
Have a
it.
great
Thank you
night,
for
everyone, and thanks
spending
to
the
our
last two
sponsor
hours with us.
again. Yeah,
Yes.
thanks to our sponsors again.
Jab, jab,
Soul
juve,
vibes.
baby. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, big up Jab Jab
Blessings.
Juve Toronto. Blessings, Katya, and I'll see you on Thursday. Good night,
Peace.
folks.
Blessings.